everyone, friends. My name's Lisa and I'm the designer here at Laker Furniture and Flooring. Today I just wanted to take a few minutes and give you a couple mood enhancing decor items that'll help you navigate these long winter months. So my first idea is replace some of your year-round decor with something seasonal. A couple examples here is just this very simple frosty little tree. It can go anywhere from your mantle to your nightstand. Another idea is this candle ring. It's just very simple, eucalyptus, pine, and pine cones, and you could actually hang this on the wall like a small wreath, or you can put it at the base of a candlestick or a pot. Both are natural items, green, bright, and are cheerful and add an unexpected warmth to your home. The other idea is by adding a flower arrangement. You can put flower arrangements anywhere on your island. You can put them on your bathroom counter, on your entry table. Flowers make everyone happy. Well, I've never seen anybody frown at a flower. I've never frowned at a flower. So it could be just what's needed to lift our spirits and help us navigate through these long months. We can't control the weather, but the one who does desires for us to see the beauty and the rest that he has in it. So if we pull the palette of colors that he created for us in these winter months into our homes, we can have that same beauty adorning our own interiors. So let's get started. First, obviously, you need a vase. I'm going to show you quite a few arrangements today. So this one's a low vase. It's got about a 4-inch mouth. And to get started, you really just need a piece of dry foam. Now, you can glue this straight to the bottom of your pot. I don't like doing that because I like to reuse my pots. So what I typically do is I use double-sided tape on a piece of cardboard or foam core, and then I glue my block to that. For this video, I'm just setting it into the pot, but just use your hot glue gun. And those cut very easy too. The foam, you could use a butter knife, literally. It's very soft and easy to cut. And so the first one I'm going to use very simple eucalyptus. So I've got 3 little bushes here, and I'm just going to set those in evenly, crossing the stems and putting them in diagonally. Now you can fluff this up. This, in my opinion, is beautiful on its own, or you don't need anything more to it, but because I'm trying to make some winter displays, I'm going to add some of these icy picks. Now, I'm not a formal person, so I do not make anything even when I make it. So I am just going to randomly stick them into the foam that I have at the bottom. This is why you glue it in. There we go. And then I'm also going to use these very bright blue, light colored with gold glitter on them. And I'm going to just tuck those in as well. And the last, what I'm going to do is add these little white berries, and I'm just going to stick those kind of in the front. And that is all I'm going to do to this. Now, springtime comes, it starts to warm up, you hear the birds chirping, you could pull all of this winter stuff out and you'd have either just plain eucalyptus, or you could add some flowering buds into it as well. So the second one I'm going to do is a taller vase. And what I do with the taller vases is if you can get plastic that will fit, little plastic containers that will fit in the top and just cover the mouth of it. This red Solo cup does the same thing. I have cut the bottom out because it is longer stems that I'm putting in it. And then just cut your foam to fit right inside of it. And this one I'm using these taller eucalyptus. They've got some sparkle on them, but surprisingly they do not make a mess. That's just coming off my hands from the foam. So these are some of my favorites. And I'm just gonna tuck 3 of them into this pot. And then I'm going to turn some of the leaves to fold down over the front of it. To give it an uneven and a little bit more of a flowing shape. I'm happy with that. And then next I'm going to add just some white flowers to it. And then just as you go, you might need an extra flower here or to move some of the branches a little bit. And then I'm also going to add these white, I don't know what they are, picks. They're picks. And let those flow over the front of the vase as well. And that looks good to me, so I'm going to leave it just as it is. The third one, this beautiful black and white marbly vase, and I have a couple of these bushes here. It's blue eucalyptus with some silver sparkly leaves. And these make a mess, but if you've got kids and inside dogs, this mess is tolerable compared to the mud, I'm sure. So this one, since the mouth of this jar is very narrow, it's probably about an inch and a half, I'm just tucking this in along with a bouquet of white and silver flowers. And tuck those in together. And then the second branch that you have, I just used to cut off just to tighten everything around that vase, and then again add that flowing shape. Maybe we went it down a little bit here and up here. Turn the flowers a little bit. But I like how that looks. Very natural. Okay, the next one, got just this natural pot here, and I've got my foam in the bottom. I'm gonna try to put it in so it's a little bit tighter in there. Foam's already in the bottom, and then I'm just going to use these. This is called sedum, snowy sedum. And I've got 5 of these, and I've already cut the stems. You just cut them with wire cutters. And I'm going to just place these in. I'm going to place them evenly, but they're not going to stay even because they are top heavy. So then that'll allow us to get some, to do the shaping ourselves. Oops. more. Now, I like this just the way it is, but I'm going to add some blue little berries to it just to add a little bit of color and fill it. And that's what these are here. And we'll just do about 3 of them. Pick the longer ones. Something like this. Again, flowing. I like the natural. I don't like it real formal. Okay. The next one is just a very low one. So I've got my foam stuck in the bottom there, and I'm just going to use 6 of these pine picks. It's just pine, some greenery, green leaves, and some pine cones. And I'm going to stick in each corner here, so that it flows to the outside of the container. And we'll shape it when we're all done here. And then the last 2, I'm just sticking side by side in the middle. And then again, just some white flowers. We'll use the ones with the black centers. Oops, wrong one. There it is. Do one more, if I have one more. There we go. And then again, everything's wired, so you just pull it out and shape it till you get it to the look you desire. Fold those pine cones over the edge. Try to cover as much of that foam as you can. There's also fillers too that you can sprinkle in there, but I'm happy with that. And the last one would be pulling in these blush colors that we find in the sunset, along with some blue and some white. So again, this is a wider pot. The wider your pot, the more florals that you'll need. I'm going to push these up. And the same concept where I'm putting them pretty evenly around the foam. I think I have 7 of these. And then we can shape them by draping them over the edge if we need to. One of these tall ones into the center here. That one's a shorty. And just bend and manipulate to give it some shape and some fullness. And then we can add the second element, which will be our focal flowers. Looks like one more. And then I'm going to put some of these really pretty blue berries in again, just for that little bit more color. I like lots of color, lots of contrast. Just shift stuff around to fill the gaps and to give it a little bit more shape. Again, very cheerful. All of these displays here are for purchase. You can get online or come into the store and shop. And I also have a lot of seasonal decor online as well. Everything is at lisalaker.com. So I hope this inspired you to delight in the season that we're in. Thank you so much for watching.